And we are back here in San Jose at Percy Carr Gymnasium, about to get ready for Game 2 of the final day here at the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as it will be the Hartnell Panthers against the Palo Verde Pirates. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV. My name is Philip Hall. Happy to bring you the coverage of day 3 and Game 2. And this one here, Hartnell are coming into this game with a 1-2 record, as they lost the first 2 games of the San Jose City tip-off. As on opening night, they fell to Lassen 82-69, who actually just wrapped up the last game, just edging out against De Anza 77-75. And they are done for their time here in San Jose and will be traveling back to Susanville up 3-0 to start their season. Hartnell last night lost to Lemoore, losing 74-69, as Lemoore, who has been one of the best played teams so far in this tourney next to Lassen. Yeah, they were pretty strong, and Hartnell are just looking to try to edge out here with a win. Again, a win for them could put them back at 500 going into their next matchup at the conclusion of the San Jose City tip-off. And for Palo Verde coming in on the other side, it's been up and down with them, as they lost the opener against Lemoore on Thursday, losing 93-60 in a blowout. But last night they were able to grab a close win against against De Anza, 70-68, and they look to go over 500 and will bring their win back down to Blythe, California, if they can get it against the Hartnell Panthers today. But it's going to be an interesting matchup here, as both teams just trying to finish out their time here in San Jose with victories. As both teams hit the floor, Palo Verde wearing their road blacks so far here, or this dark navy blue. Yeah, a little bit colorblind and trying to tell what the color is, but they will be wearing their road uniforms, as Hartnell are in their home whites. As we're about to get ready for the tip here for the second matchup of the last day in the San Jose City tip-off, as it's won by Hartnell. Their starting 5 is Blake Dibble, Gunnar Larson, Suhaib Ibrahim, Ty McCune, Finn Powson. This is business as usual for the Panthers, as Blake Dibble tried to drive in for the layup, but is fouled on the way up. For Palo Verde, it's business as usual for them, as they will be bringing out Omarion Thomas Marshall, who had a big game last night, Santino Weimer, E.J. York, Chandler Miller, and Neolani Bullion. There's Dibble at the line for free throws, and he gets the first one to go. And Palo Verde, who came the furthest out of all the 6 teams who competed here in San Jose this weekend, looking to go back to Southern California, as they have a 9-hour trip when they leave San Jose. Dibble completes the 2 free throws in that sequence. Here goes Palo Verde on their first offensive possession. Weimer over to Miller, Miller to Bullion. Bullion finds York, who goes back to the right, top of the key to Weimer. Shot clock down to 8. And they go inside the Bullion, working inside the paint, try to go for the shot, can't get it to fall in. Suhaib Ibrahim is there for the rebound. Oh, and a new look for Ibrahim as well. He's got a face mask on. Didn't see that in the first 2 games. Kind of looking like Jaylen Brown in the playoffs last year. With the Celtics, you saw him kind of with the Batman look. As Gunnar Larson pulls up from three from the outside, knocks it down. Check out the three fingers for number 3, giving Hartnell a 5-0 lead. Weimer with the baseline pass as it went behind the hoop on that one. The ball is loose and it's taken by Larson. Larson with the long pass to Powson down the floor, trying to finish down low. Can't get it to go as he's fouled on the way up. Finn Powson, freshman, standing at 6'4", out of Provo, Utah. As he can't get the first free throw to go. In the season opener for Hartnell, he had a double-double, scoring the team and game high of 27 points and 11 rebounds. The second free throw will go down. Making it a 6-0 game for Hartnell. We'll update the scoreboard for you in a second. There's E.J. York or Santino Weimer. Weimer motioning over to the right. Passing over to the left to Chandler Miller, who had a pretty strong night last night from behind the arc. And he continues to keep it going here as he knocks down the three from the top. Cash Money with a transfer from Park University, an NAIA school in Arizona. Now driving inside for the layup is Blake Dibble. He gets it to go off the glass. There's Omarion Thomas Marshall. Spin move inside. Knocks Larson to the floor. But gets the two-pointer. That's a man Hartnell's going to have to keep quiet tonight as Omarion Thomas Marshall went on a burner last time out. And it gets knocked to the floor. It's taken by Gunnar Larson. Man, he didn't even see it coming. It kind of knocked him in a loop there. As Finn Powson goes up and finishes a shot underneath. And the foul. Powson will go to the line for the three-point opportunity as Bullion is trying to meet him at the rim, trying to block his shot. Wasn't able to do it successfully. Powson's free throw is up and good. Here go the Pirates now. Santino Weimer. 5'10" guard out of New Mexico. And it's going to be a foul because Omarion Thomas Marshall was trying to save from going out of bounds. Still stay in the direction of the Pirates. There's Weimer. Trying to work around the curl. Gives out the Bullion. Bullion now hands it off to Weimer. Now he gives him the screen. And it's going to be a reach-in on Dibble. And you see Andrew Vasher, the head coach for Hartnell, becoming very vocal. You know, he's trying to make sure to get his guys playing aggressive. And for Jason Billy, he's been trying to make sure his guys can stay rock steady for Palo Verde. E.J. York inside to Thomas Marshall, who goes up and finishes. He just drops it in the cup. Gunnar Larson chucks up a three, not able to get the fall. Rebound by Miller. And it will roll out of bounds and will stay in the direction of Palo Verde. Hartnell was the one that touched it last. So Hartnell holding on to a lead, 12-7 so far here. As Hartnell bringing the full court press on the Pirates. A long pass over to Weimer. Ooh, almost had it intercepted by Blake Dibble. Weimer motioning at the top. About the Bullion. Bullion finds Thomas Marshall inside. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, but it was touched last by Larson. Now again, early substitution made for the Panthers. Now coming on is Isaac Begay, 6'1" freshman out of West Valley City, Utah. There's York pulling up at the buzzer, but he airballed it at the last second. Shot won't count. Here goes Hartnell now. We got Ty McCune getting his first touch. Tried to go for that shot there, not able to get it to go. Powelson was there for the offensive board, but he was fouled on the way down. Now Palo Verde is going to make a substitution as Manny Duani waits over at the scorer's table, and he'll sub out Neolani Bullion. That's Palo Verde back on offense, trying to get something going here as they're down by 5 as we played over 4 minutes so far. Thomas Marshall. Bounce pass to Duani, goes outside to Miller. Miller's three-point shot can't fall. Weimer with the board. Weimer fighting his way through, goes up for the floater, and he gets it to go, and on. Weimer went down pretty hard. He's limping a little bit, so and he's hobbling over to the Palo Verde bench. Looks like it might have been his ankle. So you look back at the replay. Weimer able to drive past the defender. He got the shot to go. Went out. Blazagorius. Weimer is getting checked on over at the bench. About to bring in a substitution as it'll be A.J. Edwards coming in for Weimer. And Edwards now going to work. Ibrahim over at the top for the Panthers. Powelson back to Ibrahim. Mosin's left, trying to fight his way through. Goes up for the shot, can't get it to fall. Miller with the rebound. Miller having to beat Ibrahim down the floor. He gives off to York. Working out to Miller. Miller finds Edwards. That was a Thomas Marshall who's driving baseline. It's going to be a foul. Like they're going to book it on Ty McCune. Ty McCune in the season opener for Hartnell earned himself a triple-double, scoring 12, 10, and 10. 12 points and 10 rebounds and 10 assists. With the numbers being so evenly close to each other. There's Miller now on the inbound play. Dibble tried to go for the steal, but he get knocked to the floor and is fouled. There's Hartnell now back on offense. See Ibrahim inbounding it off to Isaac Begay. Begay hasn't really seen much action here this weekend in San Jose. Canfield over to Larson, wide open for three in the corner. Can't get it to go. There's Omarion Thomas Marshall there for the rebound. Thomas Marshall trying to fight his way through to the cup and gets the two-pointer to cash in, trying to muscle his way in. He's got a bit of a stocky build. He's able to use that power, drive in for the lay. Ibrahim looking for an open man, and he does in Canfield. Canfield outside the Dibble. Canfield trying to work baseline now. He finds Ibrahim, who goes up for three. Cash Moolah as it falls down and in. Suhaib Ibrahim extending the lead, 15-11 for Hartnell. That's a man that's been having a strong performance so far here this weekend in the San Jose City tip-off. There goes E.J. York answering back with a three of his own. Could that be the performance we see by the two guards? There's Ibrahim matching up with Thomas Marshall. Now he gives it off to Begay. Begay for three. In and out, but it's rebounded by Canfield. Ooh, tried to go two for $1 there, decided not to. Blake Dibble off the side of the rim and missed. Miller trying to slow down the offense. He's being the conductor. See Duani set him up for a pick. E.J. York now with it. Oh, he's going to go up for another three. Can't get it to fall this time. Begay with the rebound. He got to the right to Larson. Larson looks over to the corner. Canfield now off the dribble. Back to Begay now to Ibrahim. Ball movement being strong here for Hartnell. Dibble with the spin move inside, but he gets stripped by Edwards. Thomas Marshall trying to grab the loose ball on the fast break, and he's going to finish with the left hand down the floor. Marion Thomas able to get the 50-50. Able to finish for the layup. Isaac Begay. Begay to Ibrahim now. Ibrahim motioning to the left to Thomas Marshall. He gets denied inside. Goes Palo Verde in transition. Manduani on the trailer. And he's going to knock Larson to the floor as there will be a charge. Actually, the call might get changed here as the referees are in discussion now. We look back at the play here. Larson got knocked to the floor by Duani. Like he was inside the rim there. Yeah, he was underneath the hoop. Yeah, he had the feet set and everything. Curious to see if the referees want to come over here and see if they get a second opinion. Still in discussion as the players are in huddles over at their respective benches. And it looks like they're going to decide to call Andrew Vasher. Oh, and it's actually, they're changing the charge into a blocking foul. So that will mean Duani will go to the line for free throws. I guess no second opinion needed, as Manny Duani will now go to the line for the Pirates. That's the second personal foul booked on Dibble as Duani makes the first free throw. Give Palo Verde a 17-15 extension on their lead. Duani has one more to shoot. And he will get it to go as he goes 2 for 2 in the sequence. Here are the Panthers back on offense now. Gunnar Larson. To find Donnie Salafai, who enters the game for the first time here. Salafai's back with it. Going over to his right to Begay. Pass inside to Ibrahim. See if he can work the paint. Oh, Gunnar Larson trying to check up the shot. It was desperation. Not sure if he was going for the shot or the pass there. Canfield outside for the three. Can't get it to go, and there's a tug of war for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Palo Verde go back in their respective direction. They reward the jump ball call. Here they go. E.J. York bringing the rock up. 11:35 left on the game clock here in the first half. Palo Verde a close lead, holding it 18-15. York motions to the right, swings it off to Edwards. Edwards working outside. Ball move primarily happening on the outside now. Thomas Marshall cuts inside, can't get the lay to go. Larson with the rebound. Isaac Begay. Oh, and he gets denied at the hoop by A.J. Edwards. Strong block. After that, he gets subbed out for Finn Powson. You look back at that replay, man, A.J. Edwards meeting him at the rim and said, "Not in my house, even if I am at a neutral site." There's Donnie Salafai off the Canfield to Powson. Got the Jackson Shippen who enters the game for the Panthers. Salafai with the mid-range J out for the baseline. Can't get the fall. Palo Verde now back on offense. There goes York. Over to the corner to Miller. Pump fakes the three. He's double teamed. Finds A.J. Edwards wide open for three. Not able to get it to fall. Rebound by Salafat. Off the shipping in transition. Now gives it back. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. No foul call. You can see the bottom right of your screen. You can see Santino Weimer still limping as he's still trying to walk off the ankle injury that he's been dealing with. Losing a lot of time off the floor. Shipping. Guard up against Edwards. And he's going to lose it out of bounds as it gets knocked out of his hand by a Palo Verde defender. The Panthers setting up for the inbound plays. Salafai will take care of the inbound duties. Gives out to Canfield. Canfield is shipping. Palo Verde set up in a 2-3 zone on D. Powson. On the shipping to Ibrahim on the inside. Outside the Powson with the shot clock hitting 0. Can't get it off in time, nor can he hit the shot. Thomas Marshall to York. Crossover between the legs. It's a screen set up by Duani. There's A.J. Edwards. He's being double teamed. And he tried to go for that pass, but it's stolen by Salafai. Salafai gives off to Ibrahim in transition. Mounts it a little bit too strong there. The ball's loose. Ibrahim dives to the floor trying to save it, keep it in bounds. Not able to do it successfully. Palo Verde will get it back. Now under 10 minutes left to go. 9:35 on the game clock. Here's E.J. York. York finds an opening down the paint, and he takes it right down Main Street for the layup. He has 5 points so far in the first half. Salafai with the D3, chucks it up, and he can chuck up the 3 fingers to go with it. Cash money. Now only keeps Hartnell within 2. And Palo Verde, there's Omarion Thomas Marshall. And he gets the bucket to fall in. It's going to be a 3-point opportunity awarded to Thomas Marshall as we look back at that one. Yeah, Canfield on him. He's able to finish strong underneath the basket. And Marion Thomas already with 10 points for the Pirates as he misses the free throw on the 3-point opportunity. Blake Dibble. Dibble to Shippen. Shippen off to the left to Daniel Canfield. Canfield, who thought about the 3, decides not to take it. Gives it out to Dibble. Mid-range 2-pointer can't fall. Ibrahim underneath for the rebound and puts it back up to finish the possession for the Panthers. You give him 2 points there. 22-20, the score now stands. E.J. York. Over on the right side for the Pirates now. There's going to be a switch there performed by the Hartnell. Thomas Marshall is double teamed. Breaks the press. That's over to York. York goes to Edwards. There's Miller trying to find his way in, but he can't do it in time. It's a shot clock violation. Hartnell able to win the possession on that play. Here goes Suhaib Ibrahim, hands it off to Dibble. Out of Shippen. Finds Powson inside the high post, but it's stripped by Chandler Miller. Miller in double teamed hard. He's able to give it off to A.J. Edwards. Well, Edwards falls to the floor trying to pass it to Thomas Marshall. Ball goes out. That'll be Hartnell. And reset here. So we're going to get a timeout break. Hartnell will use it. Palo Verde holding a close score here, up 22-20 with 7:36 left to play in the first half. So we'll take a quick break as you are tuned in to NorCal Sports TV.
San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Hartnell will return to the floor. They're keeping it close with the Palo Verde Pirates. Hartnell trying to go 2-2 on the season and try to head back to Salinas at 500. As for Palo Verde, they're trying to go for their third win on the season and take it all the way back down to SoCal. They go into their next matchup to continue with the season. There goes Larson off the shipping. Now to Dibble. Dibble tried to look for Larson, who was cutting baseline, but he was just a little bit too late on the pass. He throws it over into the purple back wall mat. Here's Palo Verde back on offense now. Omarion Thomas Marshall bringing it back up the floor for Palo Verde. He gets taken away by Ibrahim. They go inside. They're going to Larson, who's blocked at the top of the rim by Omarion Thomas Marshall. Ball goes out. It'll go the other way to Palo Verde, but man, quite the defense there in play there. Ibrahim able to get the steal, but Omarion Thomas Marshall gets payback on his end as I'm going to smack it off the backboard and deny you entrance. So Santino Weimer, what a surprise, is back into the game as it looks like his ankle is doing just fine. And let's try to push on for Palo Verde. Go for that cross-court pass to Thomas Marshall. Inside to Duani. Floater, a little too strong, not able to get the fall. Canfield over to Larson, finds Suhaib Ibrahim in the corner for three. Can't get it to go. E.J. York with the rebound. That was Weimer. Got 6:40 left to play on the game clock in the first half. Over in the corner, A.J. Edwards tried to go for the tray, but not able to capitalize. Air ball. Larson falling to the floor, stays with it. Pass outside to Ibrahim. Canfield has a space for three, and he misses it. A little bit off the mark, but not by a lot. Palo Verde with E.J. York leading the offense here. He gets the pick from Duani. It's back to York. His three-pointer can't fall. So cold spells on both sides. We're waiting for a shot to fall here. Scoreless in the last few possessions. Still can't get nothing to go as Blake Dibble's three is off the mark. E.J. York inside, and there we go as E.J. York able to break the cold spell and get a bucket. Andrew Vasher is going to take a timeout immediately. It's York able to the side. Yeah, and you can hear Vasher kind of getting into his guys there a little bit. As those last few possessions, you can see the shots just weren't falling from the outside. We're going to see how they can regroup here with 5:43 left on the game clock. It's Palo Verde holding a 24-20 lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
More than one path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Pick yours to get your degree and transfer in just 2 years.
I've got my spot, and now I'm getting jaggy with it.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees. A lot of ways.
And San Jose City College can help you find them.
Get on your path. Unleash your...
Back here at San Jose, inside Percy Card Gymnasium, 24-20, the Palo Verde Pirates lead the Hartnell Panthers. So we get ready to go back to go again. Gunnar Larson bringing up the floor for Hartnell. Hands off to Dibble. Out of Shippen. He hits Larson on the left. They're moving it back to the right side. That's the weak side of the Palo Verde defense. Not too many men in there. Now Gunnar Larson turns around for the nail mark J as he gets the 2-pointer to fall in. Weimer. Long pass to Thomas Marshall. Try to cut baseline. Goes up for the jumper. But no avail. Powson. Finds Shippen. Palo Verde still set up in zone on defense. Larson finds Dibble. Working from the top now. Shot clock's down to 8. They're going to have to hurry, get something off. Powson finds Dibble in the corner for 3. Not able to get it to go. Ibrahim playing a little volleyball for the rebound. But it's going to go the other way to Palo Verde. One thing about Andrew Vasher, he used to coach at the D1 level. He was head coach at Northern Arizona a few years back. A while back, I should say, as he's in his 17th year with Hartnell. And this is a guy that is desperate to win, as he has over 520 career wins at the helm of the program. Yeah, but definitely a lot of experience in the game for sure. As here's E.J. York pulling it from the right corner, knocks down the 3, cash money, as he puts himself in double digits. That's his 10th point on the afternoon. Shippen off to the left. Now going to the right. Ball moving from the outside, trying to break the perimeter. It's McCune. It's a pass off, and now Powson chucks up the 3 from the top. Can't get it to fall in. Weimer racing down the floor. He's kind of got a banged up ankle, but he looks like he's moving pretty nimble again. May Duani going back outside to Weimer. He gives him the screen. They get a pass off over to Edwards. That was almost hits the floor. Now gives out to York. York with the step back. Midi, and he gets it to fall. Great shot by E.J. York. Continues to pile it on in the points column with 12. Larson from the outside hits off the side of the rim. Thomas Marshall with the rebound. Gonna slow down the offense here. Palo Verde looking to reset. Got E.J. York. May Duani setting up for the screen. They're going to swing it off to Omarion Thomas Marshall. He puts Larson on the floor there with the spin move. Try to go inside as he knocks Powson to the floor. It's going to be a blocking foul on Powson, so that'll put Thomas Marshall at the free throw line. You just see Thomas Marshall knocking 2 Panthers to the ground. He's trying to fight his way to the bucket. See Larson sitting the floor, then he threw the shoulder at Powson. First free throw is up and good as Chandler Miller will re-enter the game for the Pirates as E.J. York will take a breather. So the lead being extended by 8 for Palo Verde with 2:47 left here to play in the half. Thomas Marshall's second free throw is good to go. So he now has 12, evening up with E.J. York, combining for 24 so far in the first half. Dibble over to McCune. McCune back to Dibble, who goes for 3, hits it off the side of the iron. Hartnell been in a scoring drought since that last timeout break. Palo Verde's been on a 9-2 run ever since. Weimer over to Miller. Shot clock's down to 7. Gonna have to hurry, try to get the shot off they can. Pass it out to Weimer, who goes for 3. Too much. Miller is there for the offensive board, but can't put it back in. McCune back down the floor, hands it off to Shippen, who goes up and gets the bucket to go. Hartnell able to break their scoring drought. It's Miller. Over to Weimer now. Over at the top, he gets the pick from Thomas Marshall. But decides not to roll. Now going for the lob pass inside to Thomas Marshall underneath. And they'll just dump it in the cup off the glass. In 14, a minute and a half to go here in the first half. And we're going to get a timeout by Hartnell. Andrew Vasher trying to look for answers here on how his guys can do better. As Palo Verde continuing to cruise ahead as we look at the lob pass from Weimer. Man, that was pretty far out too. Well, he was almost at the midcourt line with that, but Thomas Marshall able to hop up and put it in. 33-24, Palo Verde still holding the lead. 1 minute and 17 seconds left to play here. We'll come back in just a moment. (33-24), Palo Verde still holding the lead. 1 minute 17 left to play. Andrew Vasher, probably the most vocal guy in this gymnasium, trying to get Hartnell to play more aggressive. As you can see, they're allowing baskets that Vasher believes his guys can stop. Palo Verde has just been playing pretty calm on the offense, but he likes to see more physicality and more aggression from his Panthers. There we go, back in play. It's Canfield on the motion in, gives it off inside to Powson. And he stepped out of bounds as Jackson Shippen had a heel hit the sideline. So it's another turnover. So here goes Palo Verde back up the floor. And now minutes now turn to seconds here. Here's Weimer going to his right to Miller. Miller now to the left. And you see A.J. Edwards driving baseline as he'll go up for the finger roll. McCune with the spin move. Now goes outside to Ibrahim. It's McCune now back with the ball. The clock winding down. Half a minute to go. The 16-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So you'll have Ibrahim up top. He's denied. Tried to go for the offensive board. And he grabs a second one. Now dives to the floor. That's outside to Shippen. Shippen now goes to Powson. Here goes McCune. Bouncing inside to Canfield. Canfield will jump from the baseline and go up for the two-pointer. 5 seconds left. E.J. York is out to Miller. Goes for the three at the buzzer. It's off the end of the rim. As that will conclude the first half with Palo Verde holding on to a 35-26 lead, as they've been led all day so far by Omarion Thomas Marshall and E.J. York, who combined for 26 as they go into the halftime break. But Hartnell still keeping it close, but still have some work to do if they want to get back into this game. They're trying to look to go to 500, but Palo Verde has been cruising so far here as they hold a 9-point lead going into the half. So we'll take a 15-minute break here, and we'll be back for the second half with Palo Verde leading Hartnell 35-26 here on NorCal Sports TV.
San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the...
We welcome you back to San Jose as we are here inside Percy College Gymnasium, about to get ready for the second half with Palo Verde and Hartnell. The Pirates are up 35-26 over the Panthers. And we also want to remind everybody that this is the last day of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, and the last game to wrap it up is only fitting as we have the host, San Jose City, taking on Lemoore, and that's going to be a good one that you definitely want to stay tuned in for us. We'll have that game at 3 p.m. We got two ranked teams in Northern California. Lemoore ranked number 15, San Jose City ranked number 5, according to the preseason polls, as they will be coming up to wrap up the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic. We're still going to get through this game here. This is the second game on the final day of the San Jose City Tip-Off. It's Palo Verde. Came out pretty strong in that first half, but Hartnell trying to do everything they can to fight back, prevent from falling to 1-3 to open up the season over Palo Verde, who have a long trip back to Blythe, California, and the Inland Empire, are going to look for their third win on the season. They look to go 2-1 overall in the San Jose City Tip-Off Classics. We are back to play as Hartnell. We're going to start things off here. A pass outside. There goes Canfield. Now we're going to swing it over. Ibrahim. Going back over to the corner now. And driving his way inside is Finn Powson, who go up and finish with the layup and the foul. So he'll go to the line for a three-point play. Back at the replay here. The pass off from the right and drives baseline. Able to find an opening around Niolani Bouillon. There's Powson. Able to get the free throw to go. He has 8 so far here on the game. Santino Weimer. Weimer got shooken up in the first half as he lost a few minutes as he hurt his ankle a little bit. But he's back on the floor now here as he's nimble from the looks of it. Here's Omarion Thomas Marshall. Over in the corner to Miller for 3. And it hits off the side of the rim, in and out. Suhaib Ibrahim to Gunnar Larson. Goes to McCune, who drives baseline, goes up for the bucket. Powson there on the trailer, but Gunnar Larson there to get the board and the putback. The shot will go, making it 35-31. That's Hartnell. And the first two baskets here in the second half, Palo Verde have yet to score a bucket. We already played over a minute. Let's see what Weimer can do. Working on the sideline. Ooh, stays in bounds. Just tiptoeing the side there. Pass over to Miller. Now off to York. So having a great game, E.J. York. 12 points. Now so has Omarion Thomas Marshall, who falls to the floor. He gets back up. And it looks like Palo Verde is going to use a timeout here. Try to talk things over as they continue to hold the lead, 35-31. As we already have played over a minute and a half here in Percy College Gymnasium. As we'll be back in just a moment.
I thought basketball was my best path. One shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College. I thought basketball was my best path.
A return from commercial break as Palo Verde set up for the inbound play. Weimer over to Miller, who shoots up for 3 from the right side. Can't get the fall in. Gunnar Larson there for the rebound. Ty McCune tried to go for that pass, but it's tipped and stolen by Bouillon. Oh, and Ibrahim gets the get back. As Larson recovers it. Canfield trying to go baseline, but he gets knocked by Bouillon. Bouillon go hit the bench now. Yeah, he'll be subbed out as Manny Duani coming back on the floor for the Pirates. Here's Larson. With the inbound off Canfield. Here was Canfield back with it. Larson now inside finds Powson. Side to McCune now. Work his way around. Canfield goes up for the three-point shot and gets that one to go. Cash Money falling down. Canfield makes it a 1-point game for Hartnell as they're back in it. So Palo Verde have yet to score a basket here in the second half. We played over 2 minutes. Finds Weimer on the outside. Can't get the shot to go. Palo Verde going cold. Under Larson. Pass it down the floor to Canfield. Now Canfield goes back to Larson. Goes inside the paint. Finds McHugh trying to hit him on the baseline cut. Powson going up for a shot. Gets the lucky roll. As Hartnell find themselves in the lead now, up 36-35. Powson was 10th point of the game. Weimer guarded up against Ibrahim. Tried to go for the swipe from behind. Chandler Miller can't hit the three-pointer from the side pocket. Hartnell bring it back up. Oh, Ibrahim almost got stripped by Weimer as he came at him pretty hard. Larson will clear it out, reset the offense. Yeah, Palo Verde now playing man-to-man. Here's Ibrahim. Got the Powson, now Powson to Canfield. Finds Larson for the baseline jumper. It's off and missed. Chandler Miller with the rebound. Miller looking to reset here. Goes baseline. Off to Omarion Thomas Marshall. Manny Duani. Back to Thomas Marshall. Now that the Miller. And he gets the three to go. Cash Money for number 30. Hartnell. Again, find themselves back down now. Don't want to get Chandler Miller too hot here. Had a great game last time out. Powson goes for the turnaround jumper. It's missed. Chandler Miller not afraid to turn on his inner Stephen Curry, especially with him wearing number 30. There's Weimer. Guard up by Powson. That was a mismatch there. That's Duani in the high post. Now pass it outside to York. York going for the outside shot. Can't get the fall. Ibrahim's there for the board. It's Powson on the fast break. Try to go for the up and under. But Ibrahim is there to clean up from behind to get the two-pointer to go. Tying up the score at 38 all. Ibrahim has his 7th point on the game. Now 15 minutes left to play in the first half. Already in that Hartnell with players at the scorer's table waiting for the next dead ball. There's McCune. Off to Ibrahim, who gets past Weimer. And he gives him a stare down on the look back. As Palo is going to use a timeout, but man, what a play by Ibrahim. You see him leading the fast break there by McCune. And he just blows by Weimer, who tried to go for the swipe. And even though the replay didn't catch it, I saw it with my own eyes. So Ibrahim giving him the look with the black mask on, looking like Batman. Man, Hartnell finding some life here. They're going to look to come back here as they're up 40-38. So we'll take a quick break here on NorCal Sports TV.
San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Players returning to the floor after the timeout break. As Suhaib Ibrahim goes in strong with the fast break layup to get Hartnell the lead, 40-38 with 14:43 left to play in the second half. Man, quite a run for the Panthers, though. This Palo Verde is just gone cold. Only been able to make one shot so far in this half. Hartnell showing a lot of fight. They find themselves now in the lead now. Now all they just have to do is protect it. Here's E.J. York over to Manny Duani. We return back to play. Omarion Thomas Marshall now. And it gets stolen by Ibrahim. What does Ibrahim do this time? Can he finish again? Yes, he will, as he goes up for the left-hand lay with a little contact on the side. He finds himself in double digits as he now has 11 points on the game. It's Chandler Miller. Got over with Donnie Salafai, who re-enters the game now. Gives off to A.J. Edwards. Edwards guard up with Suhaib Ibrahim. Goes for the step back and pulls up for the mid-range. And he gets the two-pointer to fall in. Larson running all the way over to the corner. He gives off to Canfield. Canfield now to Salafai. Powson setting up at the top. Finds Larson inside. Tried to go for the shot. Can't get it, but Ibrahim there for the rebound. And goes in and puts it up himself. Ibrahim's been on a tear as he's been helping lead Hartnell on this run. E.J. York will answer back as he's able to drop it in the cup. Green with the long pass to Canfield, and he steps out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover that will go in the Pirates' direction. E.J. York will inbound it off to A.J. Edwards. Palo Verde kind of falling apart here a little bit as Hartnell able to find a spark of life here in the second half. Edwards trying to throw the lob pass to Thomas Marshall, but it's botched and it's taken by Larson. There's Powson driving baseline underneath, but he gets Salafai there to clean it up as he will put it back up for the 2 points. A.J. Edwards guard up by Salafai as he hits the floor, and Salafai is going to be booked with the foul. Salafai's first personal foul, and it's coming back into the game. Game clock at 12:35. The Panthers back in front, 46-42 on the Pirates. Miller with a quick pass, no look. Off to Omarion Thomas Marshall, who drives baseline and puts it in for the lay. Thomas Marshall now with 16. Ibrahim on the handoff to Larson. Powson now finds Salafai, who goes up for the three-point shot. Can't get it to fall. And it's going to be a loose ball call. It's going to go back to Palo Verde. Ibrahim and Miller were out there at the same time trying to guard that rebound. So is E.J. York. Now Hartnell bringing the full court press on Palo Verde. Oh, E.J. York got double teamed there for a second. On Omarion Thomas Marshall. Oh, they're playing fast. E.J. York got to go for that three-pointer. Couldn't hit it, though. Salafai. He has Suhaib Ibrahim in the corner. Canfield motioning over at the top. Now back to Ibrahim. Salafai with a shot clock at 7. And off to Larson. Larson chucks up the three, and he knocks that one down. Cash Mula extending the Panthers' lead, 49-44. That's Gunnar Larson's 10th point on the game. York Thomas Marshall finds Miller. Try to go for that layup underneath the hoop. Can't get it to fall in. He gets his own rebound, but it's taken away by Ibrahim. Ibrahim racing back down the floor. Goes out to the side as he makes it past Thomas Marshall, who tried to go for the block, but wasn't able to make it back in time. Ibrahim continuing to put it on. He's going off, folks, as he now has 15 on the game. But he's definitely turned it up another gear in this half alone. Here's York, finds Chandler Miller open in the corner as he cashes in from the side pocket. He has 9. Gunnar Larson to Ibrahim. Ibrahim now the solidify. On his Powson. Oh, Ibrahim wide open for 3 from the right wing. Air ball. Can't get it to go. It was touched last by Salify, so it'll be Pirate ball. And Ibrahim, the Salify will be subbed out. Coming back on the floor is Jackson Shippen and Isaac Begay for the Panthers. Yeah, but Ibrahim, man, talk about that tear he went on, that run, as he's helped lead the charge for Hartnell to get back in this lead with now under 10 minutes left to play in the half. A.J. Edwards chucks it up, and he'll chuck up the 3 fingers to go for the three-pointer. As it's now a 1-point game. Palo Verde trying to crawl back. We might have a close finish here, folks. Here goes Larson. Off over in the corner to Canfield. Can't get the three-pointer to fall. There's Edwards back down the floor. Matching up at the logo. There's York. It's the handoff to Miller. York over in the corner. Chucks up the 3. No good. Rebound by Canfield. There's Larson. He had a 4-on-1 on his way back down. Panthers still holding on to the ball here. And it's a loose ball that will be grabbed by Duani. Palo Verde able to come up with the 50-50. Schweimer. Over to the right to Miller. Now off to Edwards, who drives baseline. And he's going to make it over Canfield as he gets the 2-pointer to go, putting the Pirates back in front. Hartnell's going to use a timeout. Palo Verde able to find their way back in this one as we look back at that shot by Edwards, able to use the muscle to get it over Canfield. Pirates up 52-51 with 8:41 left to play in this game, as we will take a quick break as you're tuned in to NorCal Sports TV.
In one path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Pick yours to get your degree and transfer in just 2 years.
I've got my spot, and now I'm getting jaggy with it.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees. A lot of ways.
And San Jose City College can help you find them.
Get on your path. Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
Players return back onto the floor. Palo Verde in an uphill battle against Hartnell. They're almost neck and neck. They're trying to fight to get a win here on the last day in the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic. Here goes Canfield. Sitting Powson in the high post now. We'll find McCune. McCune off to Ibrahim, who's back in the game. McCune over to Shippen for the mid-range from the nail mark as he gets the 2-pointer to go down smoothly, giving the Panthers the lead back. So lead changes on lead changes here in the second half. E.J. York trying to work past Powson. He's denied inside. And it's going to go out of bounds, but it'll still stay in Palo Verde's direction. The Marion Thomas Marshall over at the scorer's table as he will be subbed out for Manny Duani. Hartnell already with 14 fouls here. Verde only with 2, so there's fouls to give as time winds down to hit the 8-minute mark. Oh, and the baseline pass a little bit too strong as it goes out of bounds as Palo Verde causes himself to make a mistake on offense with a turnover. Actually, it's going to be a foul on Canfield. They'll still stay Palo Verde's direction. Able to get a good viewpoint from our end of the floor as Miller tried to hit the 3 but can't get it to go. Edwards is there for the board. And there's bodies that hit the floor hard as Shippen, E.J. York, A.J. Edwards hit the ground hard, but Shippen looked like he got the worst of it. He's still down on the ground. Like he just got the wind knocked out of him. His teammates help him up, and see, it looks like Shippen is limping. He has Ibrahim helping him get back to the bench, and yeah, they look like they're gonna carry him back. Actually now they're gonna carry him the other way here. Yeah, they're gonna bring him over to the trainer's table, so hopefully he gets okay as Ibrahim drops him off and gets back on the floor. Here's A.J. Edwards. Goes to the line for 2 free throws. So you can put Palo Verde back in front. First one goes down, tying up the score at 53. Palo Verde trying to look for their 3rd win. For Hartnell trying to go 2-2 if they're able to come back and win themselves. A.J. Edwards goes 2 for 2 in the sequence. There goes the Panthers back on offense. See if they can try to hold steady here. Gunnar Larson try to go for that shot, but can't get it to fall in. Weimer with a rebound. Thomas Marshall there. Jay York gives out to Thomas Marshall. Finds Weimer over on the left side for 3. No good. There's Ty McCune. He hits Canfield over in the corner, drives baseline. Can't get the shot to fall in, and it's a wrestle for the rebound with Ibrahim and Thomas Marshall. Ibrahim trying to, most of the refs say, hey, this is going to be going our way. Ref says otherwise. It's Palo Verde back on offense. Hartnell bringing the full court press. Pass up to York, or at the half court mark. Miller. Motion over to the side, gets the green light to shoot, but can't get it to fall. McCune takes the bunt from Miller and now goes out to Daniel Canfield. Can't hit the 3. Oh, Gunnar Larson diving on the floor for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball on Hartnell. Andrew Rasher's going to use a timeout. Hartnell continuing to fight against the Pirates as they're down by 1 with 6:50 left on the game clock. Palo Verde still lead 54-53. We'll be back in just a moment.
In one path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Pick yours to get your degree and transfer in just 2 years.
I've got my spot, and now I'm getting jaggy with it.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees. A lot of ways.
And San Jose City College can help you find them.
Get on your path. Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
And we return to Percy Carr Gymnasium. 54-53, Palo Verde trying to hold on to this lead and try to come out on top of the win to wrap up their weekend here in San Jose. Gunnar Larson on the inbound. Hartnell swinging it around the perimeter. Canfield off the Larson, finds Ibrahim working inside the paint. Over that turnaround, getting the shot over Thomas Marshall. Ibrahim staying hot. He's on fire. Now with 17. Here's York. Edwards. Edwards working against Larson. Oh, with the sidestep and the step back as he gets the shot to go on the three. Cash money. Larson. To the left, Canfield. Back to the right to Larson now. Spin move. Edwards, almost lost. And it does get lost as Chandler Miller grabs the loose ball. Ty McKeon not able to firmly grasp it. Oh my goodness, look at Omarion Thomas Marshall soar through the air. He tried to put it on Gunnar Larson's head, but he'll still take the two-pointer. Loose ball on the floor. McKeon recovers. Finds Gunnar Larson in the corner for three. No good. And there's a foul. There's a push from behind. And that foul is booked on Santino Weimer. Hartnell is going to reset here on offense on the inbound play. But how about that shot on the other end, or at least that dunk attempt by Omarion Thomas Marshall? Try to drive baseline. Try to cut pretty hard there. McCune over to Ibrahim. Now finds Larson. Pass inside Ibrahim as he hits it off the window. Gets the two-pointer to go. You can try to keep the Panthers in this game. He's been a one-man wrecking crew against the Palo Verde defense so far in the second half. Thomas Marshall off the Weimer. Finds Chandler Miller in the corner. Gets the three to go down. Cash Moolah. Chandler Miller has 12, making it 62-57 Pirates. Panthers trying to work around. McCune on the baseline. Out to Ibrahim. Oh, knocks it Edwards to the floor. No call. Salafai with the mid-range J. And he's going to knock it down. Now under 5 minutes left to play here. 4:20 to be exact on the game clock. E.J. York chucks up the three. Can't get the fall. Chandler Miller is there for the rebound, and he can't get his lay to go. Rebound grabbed by McKeon. McKeon splits the D, and he can't finish. It's too strong, but Larson is there to put it back up. Now only a 1-point game. Yeah, we're looking at a forward finish here, folks. This game might turn out. Santino Weimer wide open for three in the corner. Can't get the fall. Larson's there for the rebound. Going to bring it back up the floor. Oh, the ball is loose. Grabbed on the floor by Weimer. Here goes York as he bumps Larson. And it's going to be a charge booked on York. So he'll go back in the Panthers' direction. Yeah, good awareness there to set up the feet of Gunnar Larson. Now the Panthers looking for an answer. About 3.5 minutes left to play. And Andrew Vasher is going to use a timeout, talk it over with his guys. He's only got them within one. It's Hartnell and Palo Verde in an all-out duel to see who comes out on top in the last day here in the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic for both sides. We'll take a quick break ourselves as we'll be back with Palo Verde still holding the lead 62-61. 62-61, Palo Verde holding on to the lead, but the clock is ticking. It's 3:33 left here to play in the second half as one of these teams are going to come out of here with a win and leave San Jose with a W. But from the way that's been looking, it looks like the last team to score is going to win this one. As we return back onto the floor, Panthers with the ball. Canfield setting up at the top, passing over to the left to Ty McCune. McCune matching up against Chandler Miller. McCune to his left to Larson. Larson sets up for the midi, and he gets it to fall. That puts the Panthers back in front, 63-62. Gunnar Larson with his 14th point on the game. There's A.J. Edwards. Driving baseline, and he takes the bump and finishes with contact. Give him 16. Palo Verde. 4 guys on the floor scoring in double digits. Larson off to the left where he finds Suhaib Ibrahim. He's going to take it himself. He's got the shot clock down to 5. Ibrahim fights his way through, and he gets the end one. The masked man is on a tear. I think it's his 21 points here on the game. Yeah, let's look at that play again. It's Ibrahim using that screen from Powson. He had to fight through 2 Pirates just to get through and go in. You can just see as he tried to work around Weimer, able to hit it off the window and get it to go. Can't get the 3-point play to go as he misses the free throw. But it's recovered by the Panthers. Ty McCune. Over to Canfield now to Powson. Shot clock down to 5. They're going to have to hurry. Powson gives it to McCune. But they get the shot up. And they're not going to get off in time as a shot clock violation. A.J. Edwards driving too hard, a little too strong there as he falls to the floor, but gets the foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And that's the 3rd personal foul on Ty McCune. There's Edwards at the line. He gets the first one to go. He's been having a great game so far as he has 17 points. Now the score is even at 65 all. So we have under 2 minutes left to play here once the game clock starts up again. Here goes Edwards. The second shot is up, and it will fall in, giving Palo Verde the lead back. Well, Hartnell, they can try to close it out. Try to get an extension if they can. McCune off to Powson. Powson trying to fight his way through. Goes outside to Canfield. Canfield now to Ibrahim. Ibrahim sidesteps. Oh, falls to the floor. Weimer bumps him. Ibrahim, man, he's playing physical. Definitely been loving the way that he's been playing in this preseason tournament. He's a 6'3" freshman out of Monterey. It's about an hour south from here in San Jose, Praga Monterey High School, where he helped lead Monterey to a CIF Division IV state title his senior year in high school. And the one-of-one opportunity is missed. Now Hartnell are in the bonus for the rest of the way. York giving it off to Weimer. Are still setting up. You got Hartnell playing in zone. Spacing for the Palo Verde offense as well. EJ York's shot is off the mark. There's Gunnar Larson finishing down the floor. Gets the bucket to fall in. Panthers back in front, 67-66. With minutes now turning into seconds. Palo Verde running out of time. So Marion Thomas Marshall setting up at the top of the key. Gets the screen from Miller. Now passes over to Edwards. Edwards trying to fight his way through. Larson tried to snatch it out of the hands, but Edwards is going to be fouled going up for the shot. So I'll put A.J. Edwards at the line now. There goes Edwards. First one falls in. That ties the score up at 66 or 67. See if we get this one here. He will. Palo Verde back in front. You can give A.J. Edwards 20 points. 37 seconds on the clock. An 11-second differential with the game clock and the shot clock. Well, the Panthers trying to set up at the top. You have the Gunnar Larson. That'd be a big moment here for the Panthers. Shot clock down to 8. Ibrahim pulls up. Can't get it to go off the back iron, but Canfield's there for the rebound. Shot clock's turned off. 10 seconds left. Oh, it's Canfield. Finds Larson for 3. And he can't get it to go. Thomas Marshall grabs the board. And that could do it for Palo Verde. There's a foul on the floor. Ibrahim hit the deck pretty hard as he's helped up. There's 1.5 on the game clock as the Marion Thomas Marshall will go to the line here. Both teams have 2 timeouts to use. I think for Palo Verde, they have the upper hand. Here's a Marion Thomas Marshall looking to ice the game here at the free throw line. First one's up. And he misses it off the mark. Gunnar Larson will grab the rebound and they will call time. So Hartnell will look to set up for the last shot here. As we're going to keep it here on NorCal Sports TV as Palo Verde, we're going to try to come out of here with a win. And this has been quite a seesaw game if I were to say so myself. As both of these teams have battled hard in their time here in San Jose. Hartnell trying to regroup from a tough loss against Lemoore, who have been one of the strongest teams here in this preseason tournament as they were off to a 2-0 start. As they are going to be coming up next to take on the hosts in San Jose City to wrap up the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic as Lemoore in the opening game took the win against Palo Verde. And then the second game took the win over Hartnell, but we're going to see what they can do against a fellow NorCal ranked JUCO. So they're going to reset the game clock to 1.2. As Hartnell is going to set up for the last shot. There goes Suhaib Ibrahim. Going to set up for the inbound play. 1.2 on the game clock. Going to try to go for the Hail Mary attempt to try to steal the win from Palo Verde. Ibrahim trying to look for the open man. Doesn't fin Powson. He turns it around. Can't corral it cleanly. So just chuck it down. It's not going to matter as the buzzer will sound. And Palo Verde, from the skin of their teeth, able to pick up the 68-67 win over Hartnell, and will end their time here in San Jose as they go to 3-2 on the season. But for Hartnell, they fall to 1-3, suffering another tough loss to wrap up their time in San Jose as they will take the short trip back to Salinas. But for Palo Verde, they'll be riding high as they will take the 9-hour trip back home to Blythe down in the desert in Southern California. They will look ahead to their next matchup as Palo Verde, who go 2-1 here in the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic. They're going to have their home opener come next Wednesday against Community Christian College. That'll be their next matchup. And as for Hartnell will have their home opener on Wednesday as well against Kenyatta College. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for this game as Palo Verde come out on top 68-67. But we ask that you stay tuned in and switch over the link here on NorCal Sports TV as we will have our final game of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic as they'll be the host, San Jose City taking on Lemoore, as we'll bring you that game at the top of the hour at 3 o'clock. As we're happy that you can stay tuned in with us here on NorCal Sports TV as we will be back in just a moment for the final game with Lemoore and San Jose City here on NorCal Sports TV.